Hydration breaks, tickets worth thousands of dollars, red cards removed because Daddy Trump won't be happy. If you thought the bald idiot Infantino had enough controversies for one World Cup, boy do I have some bad news for you. The guy literally wants to sell the World Cup to businessmen. If you guessed money, well, congratulations, you just guessed the most obvious answer in human history. But the most beautiful thing about money is that it's never enough. So FIFA decided to completely restructure how football will be making money in the future. FIFA has a centralized control system. They directly control and sell their intellectual properties, which includes broadcasting rights, sponsorships, partnerships, ticketing, and licensing. Obviously, being a non-profit organization, all the money they make from these is distributed back to its 211 member associations after covering expenses, meaning less money for FIFA to pocket. To tackle this roadblock, they proposed the FIFA Forward Enterprise, or FFE, to alter this structure. Now, instead of the centralized internal business model, the FFE would control all commercial operations, which now, with the help of JP Morgan, is valued at $20 billion. FIFA would then sell a 20% minority stake to private investors for a whopping $4.2 billion. Well, at least according to FIFA, they will keep control over sporting decisions. But we all know how that is going to go. People were quick to point out who was coming in fast with all that money. Thrive Eternal, the company that was the front runner to lead the investor group and buy this massive stake. Led by Jared Kushner. Yeah, Donald Trump's son-in-law and advisor, nothing fishy here. Obviously, US politicians were quick to point this out and attack the deal, citing how close Infantino was with Trump after the US hosted the just-concluded World Cup. All these setbacks obviously didn't help FIFA, so they straight up turned to bribing. Classic FIFA. FIFA operates on a one-member, one-vote system, meaning you need a majority vote to pass a decision like this. So they just offered every single one of the 211 member nations $20 million. Each with a promise of this increasing significantly over the next decade. Obviously, that is nothing if you are France, Spain, or England. But for a smaller nation, this is life-changing money and a deal that would be hard to reject. Infantino set a hard deadline of September 19th to get a here we go for the deal as soon as possible. There was immediate backlash from all parts of the footballing world. The plan was drafted in absolute secrecy, with major governing parties learning about the deal through media leaks. The loudest voice in the room of criticism was the European governing body, UEFA. The soul and governance of football are not assets to trade, it is not FIFA's to sell. UEFA outright condemned the decision, accusing FIFA of trying to sell the soul of the game without any transparency. UEFA's 55 members voted to boycott FIFA events over the proposal. And it wasn't just Europe. CONCACAF, representing North and Central America, rejected the proposal, and the Asian Football Confederation announced its opposition too. Together, these groups represent more than half of FIFA's members. Massive backlash against the deal wasn't limited to outsiders. Even inside the FIFA ranks, the deal was widely criticized, with key figures close to Infantino resigning. On July 31st, Carlos Cordero, senior advisor to Infantino, resigns, followed by FIFA's chief operating officer Kevin Lamore just hours after. Kevin, after resigning, stated, "It is the project of one person. Not only must this project not go ahead, but the time has now come for football political leaders to ask themselves the right questions and make the right decisions." Facing an insurmountable amount of opposition, Infantino on Saturday, August 1st, 2026, speaking from the FIFA headquarters in Switzerland, admitted that the project had created unmanageable divisions that were no longer in the interest of the objective set out in the first place. The crisis may have been averted for now, but this whole ordeal exposes a terrifying reality. The people running the game are actively trying to turn the world's biggest sporting event into an investment product.